Para llevar esta camiseta no vale con jugar bien. Algunos marcaron historia. Otros se divertían jugando. Y esto es lo mejor que he visto. ¿Y esa? A verla. Voy a darlo todo, te lo prometo. Voy a hacer mi propia historia.
Has anyone done what this guy's done at 17 years old?
Get the ball now, he sets up and skips away from Mkhitaryan. Oh, that's brilliant! There's the man of the moment anyway. Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal.
No, Lamine the Dream was an absolute sensation tonight. I mean, wow, what a performance.
And the winner is Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal, the boy who carried two dreams. He wasn't chasing the dream alone, he was carrying two dreams at once.
What I witnessed tonight from Lamine Yamal, and you said it already, Micah, it's not normal to be like that at 17.
From the very start, Lamine Yamal's football journey wasn't just about him. It was about his father, too.
There may have been bigger players, there may be players that you go, you know what, he was a better player. His potential is much higher. He's got a higher ceiling. He's a superstar, going to be a superstar. He's the one we're going to, like Messi. But Messi weren't doing this. Messi wasn't doing what this kid's been doing at 17 and 16 years old.
A man who once dreamed of making it on the pitch himself. While life had other plans for Dad, those ambitions didn't disappear. They were simply passed on. With every step Yamal took on the field, it was like both of them were moving forward, one in boots and the other in spirit. His dad wasn't just a spectator. He was the ride to training, the voice on the sidelines, the silent partner in every struggle and success. As Lamine progressed through the ranks, it became obvious. This wasn't just a child who liked football. This was a kid born for the game. At FC Barcelona's famed La Masia Academy, the whispers started early. This one's different.
88 appearances for Barcelona.
88 appearances for Barcelona.
And he's 17.
Already.
I mean, it's
and he's
like
17,
that is ridiculous.
And he's scoring unbelievable goals, making assists out of nowhere. I mean, the kids. I mean, he's already the superstar. He's not the next superstar. He already is. He's extraordinary.
Frightening.
Love watching him play.
Brilliant. Yeah. I mean, I only relate. I go back to when I was 17, and it was like, oh my God, this is like amazing, the football. And how do you go on to the next game? How do you repeat it? And it was bloody difficult.
From the pre-Benjamin squads to Infantile B, the coaches had seen talent, but not quite like this. He wasn't just fast. He wasn't just technical. He understood the game, positioning, movement, vision, at a level far beyond his years. And his versatility? Scary. He started as a forward, shifted to fullback when needed, played through the middle, but when he landed on that right wing, everything clicked. That was his zone.
Someone like Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
20 years difference in a change room.
Yeah.
What is that like when you see a kid like this coming in the dressing room?
First time when I saw him on our training session, he was 15. Really 15. And from first time in my life, I saw someone, because I saw a lot of young, talented players, but first time in my life I saw that I have inside this, wow, who is it?
When he's so good, he's good enough to play for any team in world football.
His playground. By then, Barcelona's first team was entering a new phase under Xavi Hernandez. A former midfield maestro himself, Xavi was on a mission to rebuild the club's identity. And part of that meant going back to the roots. Trusting youth, believing in La Masia again. And there was one teenager he simply couldn't ignore. Lamine Yamal, just 15 years old, but already unforgettable. After being named on the bench against Atletico Madrid, the big moment came. A debut against Real Betis, late in the 2022 La Liga season. At 15 years and 290 days, Yamal became the youngest ever debutant for FC Barcelona. It was a historic moment, not just for the club, but for football as a whole. Not because Barca promoted young talent, they've done it before, but because no one that young had looked so ready. He wasn't overwhelmed. He wasn't nervous. He looked like he'd always belonged there. And despite all the attention, Yamal stayed the same. The same quiet kid from the academy, the same humble mindset. That grounded attitude made it even easier for Xavi to trust him with more minutes, with more responsibility. And in the following season, the rewards were immediate. Breaking records. Like they're nothing. The 2023-24 season, that's when Yamal exploded. Opening day versus Cadiz. He starts. At just 16 years and 38 days, he becomes the youngest player ever to start a La Liga match. He's not just on the team sheet, he's running the show. Week after week, he continues to break records. Youngest starter in the Champions League, youngest goal scorer in La Liga, youngest player and scorer for the Spanish national team. Against Georgia, he didn't just make history, he owned it. He stepped onto the pitch wearing the red and yellow and left with a goal. Not just a debut goal, a statement. And that's when the world started paying real attention. Barcelona's bold gamble summer 2023. Ousmane Dembélé leaves Barca for PSG. And how does Barcelona respond? They don't sign a replacement. Why? Because they already had Yamal. That's how much faith the club had in the teenager. So much so that they even had to explore legal gray areas, pushing the limits of Spanish labor laws to allow a 15-year-old to play in a professional stadium. It wasn't a PR stunt. It wasn't a media gimmick. If you watched Yamal for 5 minutes, you understood why. He's not just talented. He's special. Today's football is filled with system players. Wingers who follow strict instructions, rely on pace, or play safe. But Yamal is something else. He doesn't just stick to the touchline. He studies his full back. He probes. He waits. Then suddenly, a flick, a feint, a burst, and he's gone. His low center of gravity paired with absurd close control makes it look like the ball is glued to his foot. He can wiggle out of 3 defenders in a phone booth. And when you think he's about to shoot, he slips in a no-look assist instead. Take his goal against Benfica, a subtle fake, a cut inside, a curling left foot strike into the far post, effortless, elegant, deadly. But just when defenders think they've figured him out, he switches it up. Sometimes he cuts in, sometimes he goes outside. And when he whips in those trivelas with the outside of his left foot, it's art. Enter Hansi Flick and a tactical evolution. Then came Hansi Flick, the German manager with a tactical brain wired for high-speed football. Flick didn't try to change Yamal, he just unlocked him. Where Rafinha operated as a traditional winger or inside forward, Flick gave Yamal a custom role, a creative wide forward with full freedom. Hug the touchline, isolate the fullback, attack the space. The result? Chaos for the opposition. And Flick's attacking structure benefited Yamal massively. He wasn't just beating defenders, he was orchestrating attacks. 14 goals and 21 assists in 43 appearances. From a 17-year-old, that's world-class production from someone who can't even vote yet. And the best part? He's not doing it alone. Football IQ beyond his years. Watch him with Lewandowski or Pedri. It's like telepathy. One glance, one run, and the ball arrives perfectly. Opposing managers started deploying double markers just to slow him down. But instead of being nullified, Yamal started thriving. The more attention he got, the more space he created for others. You can't cage him, because even when he's not scoring, he's manipulating the game, drawing pressure, breaking lines, shifting defenders. He's like a 10-year veteran in a teenager's body. The future? Already here. In a world of flashy highlights and empty hype, Lamine Yamal is something rare. Substance over spectacle. His dribbling, elite. His vision, dangerous. His mentality, unshakable. He's already a Golden Boy winner, but that's just the beginning. The scary truth is, he's still developing. And if this is what he's doing at 17, what will he become by 21? The future isn't just bright, it's blinding. Lamine Yamal didn't get here by accident. He got here because he carried the weight of 2 dreams, his own and his father's, and he carried them with purpose. Now, he's not just the future of Barcelona, he might be the future of football itself. And the world is watching.